Whoa, shlubba, lubba dig dong. It is a Monday, dogandjoepodcast.com.
Woohoo! What's up, dudes?
There we are. Welcome to it. Let's get going with this Monday edition. We got to talk about this. This is sad over the weekend. Everyone was talking about it. It was all over TV. This medical ambulance transporting this young girl who had just received a life-threatening treatment or life-saving treatment crashed on the street Friday night near a big mall in Philadelphia. There were 4 crew members and then 2 passengers, the young girl and the mom, flying out of Philadelphia with a arrival that was supposed to happen in Missouri. So not a large flight at all, but something happened. Everyone's analyzing it, and the plane just came down, crashed. It was dark. I think by now everyone's seen the video. Just awful.
Oh, man, it's terrible.
And odd that they were using a plane. Usually around here they do helicopters.
Yeah.
But those are the last machines you think to have technical or pilot error or visibility error when you're transporting patients. Awful. Absolutely awful.
It's terrible, man. There's a lot of bad stuff going on with planes right now. So just to even hear that makes it just even worse.
Really? Right now? There's always been bad stuff going on with planes in my world. Always. Not a day that's gone by since aviation and I have been alive on this earth has there not been a problem with flying.
Okay, that's true for you. But I'm just saying, in general right now, it is rough. It is very, very rough.
I don't have the stats on this, but I saw Boeing is just getting sledgehammered. They are losing billions of dollars. I mean, just day after month after week after, they just cannot get this thing to course correct. And Boeing's having a tough time still.
What are planes still crashing with Boeing?
No.
Still happening?
What's crashing are their profits. And unbelievably going down more than their planes, or having more trouble making money than their planes have trouble staying in the sky safely. But yeah, they're having a tough time rebounding from all that trouble, you know, the door and all the problems. And finally, 3.5 weeks ago, the Southern California fires, terrible fires, 28 to 29 dead. They say the Eaton and Palisades fires now fully contained, finally.
Oh, really? Wow. Boy.
So
that's good news.
It's great news. And for those not affected, sure, you're like, well, okay, I guess it could have went on and been way worse.
Yeah, could have.
But they did get a hold of it finally. After all this different, destruction, you kind of look back and you're like, okay, yeah, it could have been way worse. It could have still been going on, but I think they got a lot of rain down there. We've got now. I think that happened like a week and a half or so ago. So I think it helped them out and the winds calmed down. So finally, those fires are good.
It's crazy to hear people that you've watched in movies and done, I don't know, what little comedy bits and whatnot all through the years, sit on TV and to see how shaken they are. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, I'm going to say Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal lost his house in that. I didn't know that, Billy Crystal's getting a little bit older. For anyone who's our age, guy was a lunatic. He's a little short fella, comedian. You just never saw him in a bad mood. You never seen him upset. He just was always laughing or making you laugh all the way through. And you see him now, and he's grayed. His beard's a little gray, and his hair's a little gray. But he's still Billy Crystal. He's still the same fella that you always see. And to see a disheveled version of him, you're like, oh, man, that's terrible. That's awful to watch that. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I know you have a lot of money and all that, but I'm so sorry that
it sucks. That
happened to you. That's terrible.
I think, like I say, to one guy that, all he's got, like, let's say he's got a bowling ball and a jacket, to lose your bowling ball and jacket. Yeah, that's going to hurt if that's all you got. But I just want you to think about the, Oscars and the Grammys.
Yes.
And the Porsches and the Ferraris and the fur coats and the jewelry and the yada, yada, yada. I'm not saying those things don't mean more or less to the person. But just think about the cost. And, these people make a lot more money and they have these prized possessions or things, heirlooms. Who knows?
Think if you achieved an Oscar throughout your life or a Grammy or something like that. I mean, you got one.
Mm-hmm.
So few people get them. Some people get multiple, but you
Sure.
received one. And then leaving your house, what would you think about? Of course, your family, maybe your pictures, important bills and such. But I bet you the Grammy and the Oscar, even though so important, wouldn't be high on your list. Yet afterwards, you'd be like, "Oh my gosh!"
The Academy they'd replace it. You're on record of winning, meaning there's no asterisk by your name. This isn't the Baseball Hall of Fame. You're not Barry Bonds or, Sosa or whatever, Pete Rose. They would replace your trophy. And you're still getting credit for it whenever they run down the best actor.
Yeah, but that original one would be gone, and that it'd be like that would be hard for those folks. I mean, they've achieved some really great things. Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, I think that, yeah, it would absolutely be hard. They had Rob Lowe, and he's like on that, what is it, Tulsa 911 or some fire thing. And he was on there, and I guess the fire tickled his property. His house was okay, but his brother, I forget the brother's name, he's been in a couple of episodes of stuff with Rob. You wouldn't recognize him, but his house got torched. And
Really?
yeah, Rob Lowe was talking about it, and he said that his brother is the quintessential dad. His fashion is he's just, everything's dad. Dad jokes, dad clothes, and he was wearing clothes that Rob Lowe had given him. And Rob Lowe was kind of having a hard time. He said, yeah, him and his family, they've been displaced. And the lady interviewing Rob Lowe wasn't asking the questions like, where's your brother? Did you take him in? Rob just kind of donated the information and said, yeah, I gave him that shirt and what he's wearing right there. Those are clothes out of my closet. He's handling it pretty well. He's going to be fine. What Rob was trying to translate was, I've got more money than God. If, in fact, they have to stay at a Motel 6, I'll upgrade them, or they can live with me forevermore, and they'll never have to financially worry about anything.
Sure, and everyone knows that.
But, not everyone's got Rob Lowe as a brother.
No. We were talking about that guy that voice tracks for the old station, the Cope. You just got to wonder would if Nick Cage lost his house or something down there, would the Cope take him in? Would he be there for his brother?
Yeah, I guess if Nick Cage wanted to move into a 1-bedroom with a hot plate, yeah, I guess he could. Yeah,
that's what I meant. Boy, the drastics in the two brothers type situations. That's funny.
And here's the other thing. I think if Nicolas Cage, his house burned down, and hopefully it didn't.
No, I don't know if it did or not, but I hope it didn't as well.
I would hope investigators or arson investigators would look at Nick Cage first, because there's a good chance that he would be the cause of it.
That's stupid.
Not the cause of the wildfires, just his own home going up.
Just his own home going up, yeah.
Yeah. A couple of emails, and we'll get going further down the road here. We got a bunch of them coming in. DogandJoePodcast.com. You're here watching this. That means you subscribed. Thank you. Friends, family, go to the pet stores, buy a puppy, tell your puppy about it, give your puppy a credit card, swipe, give us more money. We need it.
Oh, quit. But we do thank you very much for it.
This comes from Football Girl. All right. Hey, fellas. Brenda here. Like most of us, longtime listener since Meth Lab in the PM to They Suck Radio in the AM. That's actually called I Hate Radio, Brenda.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I'm 57 and a product of the 80s. And yeah, I'd live it again. Fucking A. I hate that they fired you guys for being real. You talk like normal dudes about real shit, and you don't have to like it kind of attitude. Suck it, LOL. People are so worried about what might offend others that no one is honest. It's like, so what if you get offended? Nothing happens. The world doesn't end. It's exhausting. Anyways, you asked about trends the other day and friends. Okay. We were talking about movies or TV shows that started trends.
Yeah.
I brought up Fast Times. I brought up Urban Cowboy that started the urban cowboy craze and Fast Times with the Surfer. And we brought up some other ones. And that's what she's referring to. And she said she watched Friends. She loved Rachel and she had a Rachel haircut. She said, huge trend.
Yes, I remember.
That's, out of all the trends you should have followed Rachel for, that's not the one I would expect. I'd rather the chili trend.
Get out of here.
And I'm
I
not
knew
talking
you were
about
gonna
like
say that.
chili dogs. And we were on a break was pretty good too. Anyways, have a good day, fellas. Awesome you're back. Thank you. That one is from football
Aw.
girl Brenda. So
Thank you, Brenda.
I would hope, since you're paying, that you get to hear your letter you wrote. I mean, that's got to be better than, man, play my request. You remember? And I'd go, well, you don't have that on CD. And they're like, yeah, I got the CD and I got the record and I got the cassette and I used to have the 8-track, but I want you to play it on the radio because it sounds better. And I'm like,
Oh, 'cause if you only knew.
it doesn't sound better, okay? There could be static. The radio station could go off the air. It's got to be processed. It travels through all these channels. It's going to sound way better at home. But people always thought it sounded better on the radio
Yeah, of course they did.
because it was being shared. They were exposing others to a song that they loved. And Brenda, you're getting the same type of hopefully thrill and excitement because we read your email to the 1,895 people that have not subscribed to dogandjoepodcast.com.
Where did you get oh, okay, I see at the very end the guy's name is Kyle. I was going to say, where did you get the email? Who did it come from that you sent me? Because I can't find it in our inbox. But I see the guy's name here at the end now, Kyle.
No, actually, you're going to go to, you're going to go up one from Football Girl. It is Boot the something 90. It does come. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's Kyle Booth. There you go.
Oh, yeah, Kyle Booth. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Gotcha. Anyway, it's probably easier to send it to read it the way Dog sent it in email. That way it doesn't get all over my screen, but it just says, hey, guys. Just wanted to say I'm glad you're back at it with the podcast. I've been an avid listener since early on at 98 Rock, and I think you guys are awesome at what you do, content-wise and all that. Through the years, I could see iHeart was censoring all of you from what you could talk about, and that's true. Specifically, the homeless debate you three, including Dana, had where you were continuously pushed commercials out to keep the convo going. You remember those? Those got long and heated. I mean, Dana got pretty upset during some of the. I got upset during some of those because Dog was out of control with that. Keep doing what you're doing, and people will come. I moved from California years ago, about 10 years ago, but we'll continue to push you on any time. I know where I'm currently living. Thanks again, guys, and good luck. Kyle Booth, now in South Dakota. P.S. Get some stickers on that merch page, and I'll buy the shit out of them.
Wow.
Okay.
Selling stickers now. A lot of people have requested stickers. I think
give those to them.
No, there ain't one goddamn thing free in this day and age. Ass, gas, or grass. Nobody rides for free.
We will have to pay for those and buy them, though. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna have to pay to print them, there's no more generosity. This tin can. It's going to get passed, all right? It's going around the horn, and if we have to pass it day and night, that's how this works. It's America, and for years, for those that have followed us, we thank you. You've never had to donate, okay? Everyone has a tips jar. People outside the 7-Eleven, they have a cup. Everyone's got a cup. We've never had a cup because we had someone paying us. Now we're passing the cup. Do what's right. Fill it.
Yeah, we got to pass the cup now. There's no way around it. We need the cup to be passed.
Yeah, and I don't care if it's 2 girls, 1 cup. I don't care if it's 70 girls, 70 cups. The cup's getting passed, and we need you to put the money in it, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
I got to talk about this. I want to go back to one thing that he said there, talking about homelessness and what we used to discuss. We will dig into this deeper tomorrow on tomorrow's episode, but I'm done doing the right thing.
Really?
All I'm gonna just tell you this right now quickly, and we'll get into it deeper. I've started fiddling around with fishing. I'm not going to talk about it now.
Fishing.
And I've gotten the bug a little bit just because it's something I can do right behind my house, and I've been messing with it. And I'll just say
you have hated fishing for as long as I've known you.
Nothing more almost in this world have I hated.
Yeah.
I hate the fish. I don't like fish. I think it's boring. I don't like shit getting stuck in the trees. It's an absolute waste of time. My father ruined it when I was young. I've caught 2 fish my entire life. One was a small trout when I was about 9. One was a perch when I was about 6 in a pond. Okay. I have caught no adult fish in my life. I hate fish. Now, I'll just tell you this.
He's always hated fishing for as long as I've ever known him.
It incenses me. It disgusts me. It makes me sick. Okay. But I've got this buddy and he's like, hey, I'd like to go down there. So I'll go down there and I'll watch him. I'll drink a few beers. I'm like, shit, okay, I'll get a thing. I'll throw it in there. My dad left me these poles. I don't know what I'm doing. So I go down there and I try it.
Yeah, you might as well. Why not?
It's a little something to do. Here's what I've learned, okay? Not to get too sideways. To pull a fish out of a body of water, it's like hitting that perfect golf shot. You hit that sweet spot, you hit the belly of that iron, and it goes straight. It goes where you want it. You're like, wow. To pull a fish out of a body of water, especially when you can't see it, it's pretty effing hard to do. So that's kind of what I like. It's not sitting. I got this buddy. He likes to mess around with a bait and do all this stupid stuff. No,
all fishermen do. They've got their different baits for different days. If it's windy, if it's raining, if it's sunny, if it's a top fish, if it's a bottom fish.
I get it. Yeah, you need different tools to do different things.
I guess.
I get it. But my whole thing
it.
is I've seen the fish when I stand up on the hill. I see them and then they're big. I'm like, and I've dragged the line and stuff across them. They won't bite it. It's wintertime. They're not all that active.
What are they? Catfish?
So there's spotted bass. There's brown and rainbow trout. There's carp.
What?
There's a panfish or two. I think there's a crappie in there. Something else. And then there is did I say carp? I said cat. I said spotted bass. Brown and rainbow trout, and then a crappie and another panfish. So there's a few varieties in there.
Okay.
And I see them, and they're big, and they're just laying there. And I'm like, God. So this is what I've done. I've kind of fallen into, man, that's kind of hard to get this fish out. I'll dam the river if I have to. I'll walk down there in boots, and I'll just pull one out if I need one that bad. But
you just gotta have patience when it comes to fishing. If you can just be patient, you'll be able to get one.
I don't have those. I wasn't born with them. I've tried to learn to get them. I don't have them. But I've done it, and I've thought, this is pretty hard. So I like that aspect because it's not easy. But I'm not going to get a fishing license. My buddy's like, hey, man, a fishing game or, someone comes down here, you got to have a license. So I look it up.
That's true.
I think the first offense is like $150. The fishing license is like $65, $70. I'm like, no, I'm done. Short story long, I'm done doing the right thing. Because if you can live on the side of riverbanks, if you can carve into underpasses, if you can build cardboard shanties in people's backyards, I'm done doing the right thing. I'm not going to buy a fish license, okay? I pay taxes. I used to have a job. I guess now I do.
You're
it's very
crazy.
low paying.
You can't just be the same thing everyone else is.
I'm 52 years of age, and they're discriminating against me. They're giving people that are destroying our society more rights and privileges. I'm sick of watching the decay, the decomposition of society and law collapse in front of me. I'm done subscribing to doing the right thing. I'll take my lump. They catch me without a license. Okay. But I'm not going to pay for one. In fact, and I'm not going to go down. I'm not going to talk to the county if I want to build a garage or build an extension or if I want to build onto I'm done doing that because you're not doing it right. And when I say you, I don't mean the subscriber. I mean everything here that has gone awry, not only in California, but nationally. I'm done. I've done the right thing.
How does this tie into fishing?
I'm not getting a license. I just told you.
Crying out loud.
I am not. I'm done doing the right thing. I'm not buying one. If they catch me without it, I'll pay my fine.
Well, you're going to have to pay a fine because you will get caught. Eventually, someone will see you down there. Someone will tell on you, and that's the way it goes. Oh, there's a new guy. He's fishing down behind his house. I don't know if he's supposed to be there.
There's no one down there.
There's always somebody watching, bro.
There always is, but it's not like you have a license on your forehead. They don't stamp you with a rubber stamp when you go fishing. People don't walk around like, oh, hey, did you see this? I got my fishing. No one gives a shit about a fishing license. No one knows if you got it or not.
I watch a lot of those game warden shows on Discovery Channel. There's a lot of them out there looking for people without fishing licenses.
Sure.
Is that a red trout? Today's only brown trout season. You know that.
Oh, yeah? What kind of barbed hook you got? What do you mean you got 16 hooks in the river?
you know that fish can't be over 9 inches long or under 9 inches long. I mean, come on. You've caught brown. What is it? Brown trout, red trout? It's brown trout, sir.
Brown trout.
You've caught brown trout, sir. You know?
Here's the thing though. This reel I got, it's like, I don't know, $24. Okay. It's attached to a pole my dad gave me. The ranger, the warden, he comes down the whole thing's going in the river. I'm not holding nothing. Okay. I don't have any money invested in this. If there's no line in that water connected to your hand that's holding a pole, you're not fishing. Even I could carry fingernail clippers and cut the line. If there's no hook in that water, you're not fishing. So
Okay, fair enough.
catch me if you can. You know, I'm just saying, I'm done doing the right thing. I'm even contemplating now all stop signs and red lights in the entire state of California when I'm driving. There's a lot of these things I've been thinking about.
As if that's something new to your life.
No, but I mean all. Okay, there was a select few that were on my menu or my way to work in my path. I'm now starting to think about yielding it all and every stop and red light.
You're so stupid. Oh, the way these webs weave. It started with fishing. Now he's wanting to run red lights and
It's
skip
just
stop signs, do the California roll.
I'm tired. That's a Hollywood. I'm tired of being discriminated against and punished for doing the right thing.
Me too.
It's
Damn
gotten
it.
me nowhere.
Well,
You know?
you live a good life that way. Everyone feels like that. Well, I wait in line for what? Now I'm the 10th person in the store when I could have been the 5th. It's just doing the right thing. More people do it.
Okay.
You know,
Now that I
starts
can
a good
agree.
trend.
I can agree with that. When everyone's doing the right thing, it keeps all the prisoners happy. Okay, everyone's in order. Everyone's obeying. Sure, it makes for a peaceful society.
It does.
I get it. But I've done it that way my entire life, and no one else wants to help me. And then I want to be punished by the government. So I'm like, hey, 52 years, that's a good run. Who spends 52 years of their life doing anything? I did, doing the right thing. It's gotten me nowhere. Okay.
You're going to give yourself all 52 years doing the right thing. No.
Well, okay.
I don't even know if you got a solid 25 in there.
I'll give myself a decade. Okay. For 10 years, I gave it hell. I got behind the business end of it and I pushed, I shoved for
There
10
we
years
go.
of my life.
That's where
I
I'm
did
at
the
with this.
absolute
Yes.
right thing. Okay.
Okay.
And-
I'll accept that.
I'm done. 10 years is long enough. It's time now to repay. There's all the karma. Karma. That doesn't exist. You do the right thing.
Oh,
you do-
yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Yes.
Oh.
Many people will tell you karma is real.
Well, if it is, it sure doesn't come back to do good for me. I've done a little bit of good, and I've gotten zero in return.
Well, you've lived how many years on this earth, and you've only done 10 years of good stuff, so karma's got to spread that shit out a little bit for you. So you get a little bit in your early years. You get a little bit in your mid years. You get a little bit in your latter years. You want some karmic stuff towards the end of your life, don't you?
No, I
No,
don't.
you don't? No.
because it's not real, and this is what it's given me so far. Zilch, zero. It's given me nothing, and I've paid a lot into this. I have put a lot in that hole,
That's
in that
ridiculous.
bucket,
Don't do that.
and
Gross.
I've gotten nothing. So
Well, I don't know, man. We all put a lot into that karmic hole. Nobody gets anything out of it until the very end. That's when it comes to you. I don't know why it works that way.
what do you mean the very end? What do you mean, when we're dead?
Well, towards the end of our life, I guess, when we've lived for a while.
Yeah,
A
but
lot of old folks have good karma. I don't
Yeah,
know
but-
why.
when you're decrepit, you're aching, you're smothered in Bengay, you have no teeth, everything's pureed, you can't wipe your own ass, you're clutching your hoses for your oxygen tank. So when you're in the worst physical and mental condition of your life, that's when you're going to enjoy the fruits of your karmic success. I'm not buying that.
I'd like to have some karma left when I'm like that. Yes,
No.
absolutely. If you're going to be in that sort of situation, you hope for no pain. You hope you're a little whacked out upstairs so you don't really realize what's going on, There's little
Just-
things like that you hope for.
Dump the wheelchair, dump it right over the cliff, run it right through that red light or that stop sign I talked about. Dump me out of it. Be done.
Oh, well, whoever's going to be taking care of me when I get to that age, I feel like I'm going to have a lot of upstairs difficulties. I'm going to have dementia and Alzheimer's and all of it. I know it. So just
Well, you've already had
please-
the downstairs difficulties. You've already had the prostate issues and the swollen urethra, and you've already had trouble there. So I
swollen urethra.
guess it would move up the elevator. or whatever,
Really.
whatever the prostate causes to swell in there to make you not go to the bathroom normal. And, you've had tons of rectal exams. So what I'm saying is that mid-floor.
Have I?
Well, yes, you have. How many have you had? You've had rectal
Not for my
exams.
prostate. That was for the diverticulosis.
That's a rectal exam. I didn't say you had a prostate examination. I said you had prostate problems. You have swollen prostate and a jammed urethra.
Not anymore. My prostate's working just fine. Strong like bull.
So what changed? Karma?
No, I got on some salbarbital or whatever the hell that stuff is. There's like a special herb you could take and it makes the prostate go down.
Huh.
Yeah.
They used to say-
Salpimento or something like that.
They say too, cleaning the pipes, either the way God wanted you to or the old fashioned way or doing it by hand.
Weirdly, there's a lot of truth to that as well.
Well, that's probably what happened. You probably got to the point where you started, draining your own faucet, and they say that's good for the prostate. You got to you got to snap the lid off every now and again.
That's real. That's real. You
I
got
know
to keep
it
it.
is.
Yeah, all of it's got to keep working, or else it will go bad on you and start swelling up. That's a real thing.
Yeah, rest it, rust it, use it, lose it. So, we'll talk more about my new little fishing hobby tomorrow. But the more
I
over
can't
here
wait.
today,
I want to see a picture of you catching one.
Don't we all?
We do.
And, just quickly, I did this today, and here's the other thing. My grandpa used to be he was a good fisherman. He'd come home and he'd have like 10 fish, and I didn't always go with him, but I know this. He wasn't buying them at the store, but he'd bring them home, and my grandma would make them and they'd chop them up and they'd do them all. And I told my wife, because I need to eat healthier. I said, here's the deal. If I catch a fish, I'll eat it. That's the only time I'm going to eat fish. But I looked at a fried trout recipe, rainbow trout recipe today, and I'm like, I think I'll try that. Now all I need to do is do a fish. I need to
What
catch
are you
one.
using? What is your bait?
I take.
I mean, what do you got? A worm? What are you using? Are you using something live, something dead? Something...
Yeah, I take a lawn dart and I stick it in the end of my penis and I dangle it right over the cliff.
You're so stupid.
I'll talk more about it tomorrow. I'm using minnows, rubber minnows. I'm using worms. I'm using little flies. I've used a couple worms. I have not used any. The salmon egg and the worm thing is, I think, like the ticket for the
They'll bite
trout.
on a real fishing worm. I mean, I know people
Oh, yeah.
say, "Oh, you got to fly fish for those things and whatever." You throw a worm on a bobber out into that river, and you
they
will
like-
catch any fish that's out there.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing. I haven't went down. I was like, I don't want to go down and buy worms. I got worms all over out here, and it
Yeah,
rained. I was actually.
dig in your yard. You know what I have in my backyard? Night crawlers. I'll send you a big thing of those down there. The big worms.
Yeah, I got some little ones today, and I just threw them in some dirt with some water. But I'm using lures, and I'm using little. I got a thing called what do they call that? A rooster tail. It's yellow and black, and it's got a little spoon on it, and it
Yeah.
spins.
Oh yeah, I know those are.
Garbage.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Who's catching who? Is it the fishermen out catching the fish, or the companies catching the fishermen, catching all their cash? Golf and fishing, the two biggest scams in
Same
this
thing as
society.
motorcycle riding. It's just the same thing for anybody that does it. It's just it's the guy's way, and some girls do it too, but it's the guy's way to get away. You get down there and you get a little time to yourself.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of gimmicks for motorcycle. There's not. I'm talking about gimmicks.
You don't need a gimmick for that. You just ride it. But I mean,
That's
it's
what
the
I'm
same
saying.
thing.
Golf and fishing, though, I'm saying, are the two biggest sports out there, or activities that people think they need all this shit to hit the ball further to catch the fish. And they sell all this bait and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then golf. Oh, the special ball, the special club, 10 more yards, get 30 more yards out of your drive. You got to, the swing coach, the swing king. I mean, it's just endless with the stuff they say you need. And I'm trying to keep it simple. And because if I don't get one, I'll go down there with a net, or I'll just run a piece of PVC straight across the river with 75 hooks on it with worms, chicken liver, hot dogs, corn. I'll run everything you could think about there, and I got to be able to get one fish. And
I want you to think about it. Every one of those lures or whatever they're going to flies, they all imitate a live thing.
Yeah.
Because no fish bites. You know what I want today? A piece of silver that spins when it goes through the water with a sharp hook on the end. I'm craving that.
Well,
You know, it's always something live. So you throw a worm, a cricket, I mean, anything, they'll eat it. You don't need
Yeah.
to spend all that money. I fished my whole life at that little pond right up in my property where I grew up. They'll bite anything, worms, crickets. They don't care.
well, the river is a little more different though, because it does travel and it flows here pretty good.
They still eat live stuff.
They do. And here's the thing. They're not, I don't think fish hibernate, but they're real calm right now. They're just kind of hanging out. I mean, I've dragged crap across their head and it scares them. And I can see them from the top of the hill when they're laying there, and I've dragged string right over them. They don't bite it. I'm about ready to get
Is
the
it an
gun
egg?
out.
Is it an egg laying time right now?
I don't know what it is.
They always lay eggs at weird times. I don't know when they're doing it, and maybe they're on their way back down and they're half dead. Because a lot of times after they lay their eggs, they're not all there.
I think they're just, I think it's
They're
wintertime.
zombie fish, if you will.
Yeah, I think they're just kind of hanging out. It's kind of water temp, whatever. They're just kind of lazy. I think they start waking up like next month or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just know I'm done doing the right thing. So if I have to drain the river cup by cup, dumping it out and damming it up, I will. But I'm here to tell you, with hook or with crook, I will catch a fish. And I don't know
Okay.
how, but I will get one.
Oh, we can't wait for that.
Yeah. And
I do want to see it. I want to see you take it off the actual hook.
I'll look like a little kid, you know.
Yeah.
I'll be standing there, or what I'll do is I'll make one of those boards, you know, and then you go to the Bassmaster, Jaws. They got like the big ruler and the cranes out there holding the big. That'll be me, and I'll have my little panfish.
I learned a little something on the social media thing there they have. You just take your fish and you lay it on the ground. You take an action figure and you stand it next to it. And then it looks like you've caught yourself just something that's 35 feet long. Find your little action figure that somewhat resembles you and take it from a distance. You know, maybe you've got a scarf on or something that day, or a bandana because the wind was blowing. And you set your trout down next to it. It looks like you've caught you a 65-foot trout.
Yeah, you got Moby Cock.
Yeah.
You've got the world's biggest fish. Here's the
Yeah.
thing, though, Joe. You've always accused me of being action figure sized. So, I mean, basically, all I got to do is hold up a fish.
Oh, yeah, just put it on the ground and stand next to it. Got the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got to do.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the next thing I guess we'll do. We'll put those into the Dog and Joe outpost. Dog and Joe action figurines.
Those will be pricey. Who knows what those things will cost?
And hopefully we've got all kinds of moves to put them into.
Yeah.
We got to get to two more things here.
Okay.
Please chime in with email on this. I'm not going to go crazy. Excuse me, but answer this question. I know Joe isn't a member, but is Costco losing its quality and customer service? I'll answer first, and then you can chime in. Yes.
Really?
They're going downhill, and they're going downhill quick. The customer service, everything is terrible. Pricing is not good. What they have done now is they've become a brand and a store, and they've lost that whole membership luster, and it's just way different. So chime in with your experiences. Chime in because I know so many people go there. Do you think Costco's sucking lately?
That sucks too because you like it. You like a little Costco.
Just a little. I'll tell you this. I went there on Friday. I walk in, and remember that for my birthday, you and Dana threw that party over there at the creek, over there at the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was you. You bought me that gigantic bottle of Woodford Reserve.
Biggest bottle of liquor I think I've ever seen in my life.
They sell those at Costco for, I think, $53. It's a hell of a buy. Or as I like to call it, it's a great Friday night. I'm kidding.
How long did it take you to drink that, honestly, though? A long time?
Yeah.
Couple months?
Yeah. I mean, it was, it had to be a week.
That thing was huge. There's a lot in that thing.
It lasted a while. So I was out, and I had to get a couple of things. I told my wife, I got to go down. I got to get a refill on sarsaparilla. So I go in there, and I'll be damned. There's a corner kiosk at the booze aisle, and it's got this big wrap around it. And it says if you buy that giant bottle of Woodford, you can get some weird brand of tequila, a Jack Daniels, another bottle of whiskey, or Woodford double oaked. You buy both, and you get $10 off. Okay, so you buy the big jug and you get whatever else is listed there in the 750 size.
Yeah.
You buy two, $10 taken off. I walked and walked up and down, looked up top, walked around, went and got someone. I'm like, where is that double oaked? Okay, I want to take advantage of this. It turned into the biggest 30-minute, 40-minute fiasco trying to find it. I told him, why do you have the sign up? The girl tried to tell me, she goes, I don't think we ever got it. And I said, well,
Oh, that sucks.
I said, so you did a promotion that, she goes, well, it's not really up to us. She didn't care. I go, can you look for other Costco stores that have that in stock? I don't know how. She left. It was,
I don't know how.
it was terrible. It was the worst experience ever. And it was 30 to 40 minutes. And I walked out of there with only the giant jug of sarsaparilla. I didn't get my bonus bottle for 10 off. And it's just, that's one small thing.
Oh, that sucks, though.
It's going down, and I've been watching it. My wife has too, and I think people that have shopped there for a long time, whether you buy the specifics or you go in and you just blow your whole wad, I think people are noticing. And I also read too, Costco's having dividend issues. They're having a little bit of money issue right now. They're not earning the way they used to be, and they say, well, when inflation's up, people don't need to bulk buy. People now are kind of picking and choosing, and they're going cheap.
That's probably true.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's probably true.
It. You know, they don't have all this just random income to throw down on 5-gallon drums of pickles. No one needs 5,000 chunks of chocolate granola. And they're going in and they're just buying what they need instead of a flat of canned corn where you need a pallet truck and your truck to get it home.
Oh, can you ever have enough canned corn? I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
I love it.
So they're kind of having a tough time. And I think because of that, you can always tell when a store's wobbling or when a brand's wobbling or when something's up because you see the corners being cut in more than one place. So chime in, send the email if you think Costco is sliding downhill.
Oh, that would be bad. There's a lot of people that use Costco, so that would not be a good thing.
No, it wouldn't. Let's get to this. Yeah, we'll do this today. We got the big game. We got Super Bowl coming up on Sunday. Super Bowl tickets prices are unbelievably. Think about, has there ever been a time since you and I have done a program together where we've said Super Bowl prices for tickets are dropping?
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's weird. I can't believe it either. I'm trying to put this thing up on here for you, but it's not letting me at the moment.
That's all right. Yeah, they say prices. They looked at 4 major retail or resale sites to see where you could find the cheapest tickets. And StubHub currently has the cheapest ticket available. And these are down from last year by quite a bit, if you want to call this a cheap seat. But the best deal they found, if you go to StubHub, is $3,622.
Oh, really? Okay.
Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel, lots of people were selling concert tickets for 15, 28, 35, $5,000. So I don't know. And this is I'll tell you what sucks, Joe. The fact that we can look at 3,622 and kind of rationalize it. We can kind of be like, well, I guess that ain't that bad. I mean, I'm not buying it, but to look at 3,622 and go, well, I guess they have come down quite a bit. That's sickening.
I mean, it's very sickening, dude. Are you kidding me? What's the lowest one you see it on here for? There's Ticketmaster.
No, that's it. I just gave it to you.
Oh, the 3,000. Yeah, the highest is the 5,000.
Yeah. The best deal, according to StubHub, $7,007 for 4th row. That's lower level, Zone Plaza Corner. Again, if you haven't heard, this is going to take place at the, what do they call it? The Caesar Dome in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to be, tomorrow we're going to talk about, tomorrow's episode, we're going to talk about all the crazy food they're going to sell at the stadium. Holy crap. Ticketmaster, best seat in the house, according to Ticketmaster. This is the Log Club sideline, $14,000.
Woo, man. Let's see if we can find that one on here.
That's a big one.
Where's that bad boy at?
Yeah,
Good
see it right.
Lord.
And that's the best seat, according to Ticketmaster, that you can get.
There it is right there.
I just pulled up the stadium. Come on.
Whoa, man.
It's a great seat. I'll give you that.
If you click on it, does it show you the thing?
I'm trying now. I wish I could share my screen with you, but
Well, I'm doing it right with you as we go through it because I just clicked on it.
oh my God. Well, they have so many tickets for 5,000 and 6,000. It's going to take forever to get to 14. Whatever. It's a good seat. It's like, I guess, right there right where the NFL logo is on the field. They put you in a fold-out chair.
Get out of here.
I mean, that's what.
Well,
it
here
should
you
be.
go. You can see all the on the screen here. Let me blow it up so that they
Yeah, I
get
see
it.
the prices whenever you hover.
Yeah. So check it out on there. You'll see where the 616s are. These are the $4,000 seats, row
So
41.
Go down in the middle, Joe. Very bottom seating in the middle.
Yep, right here.
No, sidelines, not end zone.
Okay, right here.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
30
Now we're cooking.
33,000.
There you go. Yeah.
Look at that. 14,000.
So
What
that's
makes
the
a
ticket
difference?
right there. Yeah.
12,000 right there. There's your big one. 142C and nope, 14,000 on this side.
Yep. There you go.
That's your big one right there. That's your biggest one, $33,000.
Well,
That's incredible.
it is, though. I mean, a chance to see Mahomes. Also, tomorrow we have to talk about what one person said could quite possibly be a dethroning of the GOAT coming from one Patrick Mahomes. This person knows his play and game intimately and said he does believe he could surpass the GOAT.
Oh, is that right? Is that right?
Yeah, he very
Okay.
well could. So we'll talk about that and a bunch of other stuff. DogandJoePodcast.com thanks you. Keep telling people, keep sharing, keep spreading the word. Even these videos, share them, send them out, get them out there,
Yeah.
and get the subscriptions in. We'd like to make a couple nickels each episode.
Well, that way we can keep doing it, you know?
Yeah.
If it starts to pan off and we can make a little money, we can keep doing these things for you, and that'd be a lot of fun. It'd be a lot of fun.
The alternative is it doesn't pan off or pan out, and we don't do them anymore because it's a giant use of time that pays no money.
It takes a long time to make these, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It really does. That's why we haven't been able to do any live ones for you recently, but we're
It's a little bit
trying.
of work,
Yeah, we're trying.
but we thank you. So
Yes.
back tomorrow, dogandjoepodcast.com. Thank you so much. We will talk to you again then.
Thank you again for everything. We do appreciate it. Play nice.